Hello there, welcome to Colin's Accent today. We are going to be looking at Adele's accent. Adele is from England, but she was born and raised up in Tottenham, London. So today we're going to be looking at her accent today. We've written some words and idiomatic expressions she used during her speech. But before we start, if you love my videos, if you love my channel, support me and don't forget to support what I do by subscribing to my channel and also click the notification bell below and like my content, and also you can also share to your friends and people you feel are going to benefit from this lesson. Thank you. So let's get going.
But it felt great. I nailed it to the best of my ability.
If you listen to Adele, you're going to realize that this word, she didn't say felt, but she said felt. There was a W there. She replaced the L with a W. She replaced the L with a W. And also there was a T at the end. But Adele didn't say felt. The T wasn't there. And the sound changed to W. Felt. And also she said grey. Grey. We call it the glottal stop. So she used the glottal stop to say grey. Grey.
But I felt really great, and right at the end of the last chorus, my best friend flew over from London for like my show and stuff like that, and I spotted her, like as the light went around, I spotted her, and I was like,
How does it feel to be embarking on this ride again, this wild ride?
It feels good. I'm less frightened this time.
When you listen to Adele, you're going to realize she said spotted, lie, frightened, spotted, lie, frightened. That's the glottal stop. So what is she doing? She isn't pronouncing the T. She wasn't pronouncing the T's in the words spotted, lie, frightened. So that was what she said.
I didn't want a very long lead up. So it's only been like a 6-7 week lead up from when I did my advert for Hello to like right now.
Lead up. If you listen carefully to Adele, you're going to realize she made use of this word, lead up. Lead up. What does that mean? It means an event or time preceding something. So she had a lead up before the main event. So she had a lead up before the main event.
So it's actually, I haven't actually had time to think about it that much, whereas I think if I'd had one of those long 6 months.
Did you know that? That's why you said short lead up for this album?
I find it really difficult to engage with an artist for that long when I've heard the whole record before. It fascinates me because I'm quite like Jurassic in terms.
Listen to her carefully. You're going to realize that Adele said think. So what did she say? There was think. I think. That was what she said. Think. So she replaced the tha with that's one characteristic of the Cockney accent. And also, if you listen carefully, she said difficult. So she didn't say difficult like the normal British English, because this is a schwa. There is a schwa sound here, and what happened? It had more stress. Okay, so that's one characteristic of the Cockney accent. Difficult, and also she said artist. She used the glottal stop in this word, and she didn't pronounce the T, so she said artist, and also here drastic, and that's another characteristic of the Cockney accent. She said like she's trying to say j. Okay, the standard pronunciation for this word is drastic, but she said drastic. So in Cockney accent, they're going to replace the d with j.
This campaign with how social media is now, it's like mind-boggling, and I think it's truly phenomenal.
Yes, she made use of this word, mind-boggling. What does mind-boggling mean? It means something that is extremely surprising and difficult to understand. So she made it of the word mind-boggling.
How social media is now, it's like mind-boggling, and I think it's truly phenomenal and like astonishing with how much power that people have on Twitter. It's
If you listen to Adele, you're going to realize she said Twitter, 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 Twitter. So she didn't say Twitter, Twitter, but Twitter, Twitter, Twitter.
I feel like it represents my album much better than never ever forced to do it. I just because you felt better, you felt like you could do it, but really you should get better.
Yes, in this pronunciation, she made it of the American and the British. Okay, she said better, better, better. That's the British, and the next pronunciation was better, 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 and that was an American pronunciation. So her accent changed from the British pronunciation to the American pronunciation when she was pronouncing this word.
No, and I'm really in charge with everything that I do with my career.
Also listen to Adele, you're going to realize she said everything, everything, everything. So what did she do? She replaced the TH with letter F, fin, everything, everything, everything. That's what she said. So that's one characteristic of the Cockney accent.
Do you remember where you were when that process started to turn around for you? When you started to stumble upon material and a sense of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, Remedy was a breakthrough, but that was a breakthrough in the bad period. So I wouldn't say that was the breakthrough of them when I was.
She also said, yeah, breakthrough, 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 breakthrough. Okay, if you listen to her very carefully, you're going to realize she replaced the th with an F. Breakthrough. Now,
I knew it was lacking something. That was a really.
did you hear that? Did you hear that? She also said something, 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 something. She also replaced this F, the TH, with an F. She replaced the TH with an F. So that's also another characteristic of the Cockney accent.
I admire it. I think it's really admirable. I feel like in order to.
When you look at these two words, admire and admirable, if you listen to Adele carefully, she used these two words, admire and admirable. Actually, some people say admirable. Admirable is wrong, okay? But the right thing to say is admirable. This is admire, but this is admirable. So you must be very careful when pronouncing these two words because she said admire and also she said admirable. They both have different pronunciation.
I found it therapeutic and gave me the complete ability to be cool.
If you heard her, she said therapeutic, 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 complete, ability, therapeutic, complete, ability. What did you realize there? There was a glottal stop. So she didn't pronounce the t, and the t. So she used the glottal stop. Therapeutic, complete, ability. So you realize that Adele didn't pronounce the T's in these words because she used the glottal stop. And that's one major characteristic of the Cockney accent.
No, it was fun because I just had a kid and I couldn't remember who I was. But also I haven't changed my circle of friends. And my circle has definitely got smaller.
What did you realize? Woes. She said woes. Woes. That's what she said. Yes. In Cockney English, they actually replace the long or the short O sound with an O sound. Okay? They replace the O with an O sound. So what does that mean? She said, I was. No, I was. I was. Oh, I was. I was. She said woes, woes, not was. Okay, the standard British pronunciation, that's the RP pronunciation, is was. But she said woes, woes. That means she changed the vowel sound O to O. Did you also listen to her? She said smaller, smaller, smaller. She also replaced the long sound, the long vowel sound O with this O sound. She replaced O with O. Smaller, smaller, smaller. And that's one major characteristic of the Cockney accent. They always replace the O sound with the O sound.
Twitter is about.
Yeah, but I know, but I don't have like I like to be.
Yes, you say she said like. It's longer, okay? Like. That's this vowel sound. I don't have much space on the board. So that's this vowel sound. She said like, I. But in the normal British English, it's like. But in Cockney accent, they like to stretch the word like. And that was what she said. I like.
In order to move forward, you have to deal with things. You can't just hide anything with it. But like,
Did you hear that? She said with, not with. So the voice, the sound changed to v, with. So she didn't say with like the standard British English, but rather she said with.
How old were you then?
I think I was like 3, 3 or 4, and it was it's scary. And I'm not old. Don't get me wrong, I'm not old at all, but I feel it. And I feel like I'm only going to get older, not to depress you.
Did you hear that? She said older. She made the word longer.
You on doing the lullabies?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything.
Lullaby. It means a cradle song. You know, song you play for the kids before they go to bed, or songs that are actually played for the kids to keep them, happy, to keep them, calm before, they go to bed. Okay, now we're going to come right straight to some idiomatic expressions and some phrases Adele said during her speech.
Being here for it all is quite weird because I feel totally out of my own bubble because at home I'm normally like...
If you listen to Adele, she made use of this phrase, out of one's bubble. What does it mean to be out of one's bubble? It means out of environment or your country or your comfort zone. Okay? When someone is out of one's bubble, it means the person is out of his or her environment or her country or comfort zone. So that was what she meant when she said I was out of my bubble.
How are you holding up with the...
You know, because I made a very conscious decision. I put my foot down that I didn't want a very long lead up.
Yes. You're going to realize she said conscious decision. Conscious decision. It just means deliberate decision. It's a deliberate decision. Yeah. So when you listen to Adele, you're going to realize she used this idiomatic expression to put your foot down. She said she used the idiomatic expression to put your foot down. You listen to her.
Because I made a very conscious decision. I put my foot down.
What does it mean? It means to use your authority to stop something, happening, or to drive fast as you can. So it means two things: to use your authority to stop something from happening, or to drive as fast as you can. But in this situation, Adele was referring to the first meaning of the idiomatic expression, which meant using your authority to stop something happening. Let's keep listening to her.
It fascinates me because I'm quite like Jurassic in terms of like I'm not that up to speed on social media, and it's been...
Yes, so when you saw that, she said up to speed. She used the phrase up to speed. What does it mean? It means having all latest information about a subject and being able to do it well. So that was what she meant when she said I wasn't up to speed or I was up to speed. To be up to speed means having all latest information about something, about a subject.
I heard about Snapchat for the first time this morning. I'm literally that out the loop.
She said out of loop. I'm sure you had that. She said out of loop. What does it mean? It means not up to date, not informed, not current. She was trying to say that I'm not up to date. I'm not, up to date. I'm not current with Twitter. Okay, that was what she was trying to say.
I'm like buzzing on tea, by the way. I've had so much caffeine in my tea.
Wow. What did Adele mean? What does she mean by mind buzzing on tea? What does she mean by mind buzzing on tea? Because that's what she said. To be mind buzzing on tea means she was always thinking about tea. She was always thinking about tea always thinking. That's mind buzzing. She was mind buzzing on tea. That means she was always thinking about tea. From the discussion she had, people in America take coffee, while those in London, England, prefer to take tea. Okay, that was why she said, I am mind buzzing on tea, but I've had a lot of coffee.
Why did you want hello to be the first thing people hear?
I think having been out of the game for so long, I feel like.
Yes, she said out of the game, out of the game. It's also an idiomatic expression. What does it mean to be out of the game? It means someone who is no longer active. Okay, maybe the person was active in one activity before, and presently the person isn't.
Moving forward, you have to deal with things. You can't just hide them. And I feel like my whole life I've just swept things under the carpet and stuff like that.
You see, to sweep something under the carpet. She used the expression. She used the idiomatic expression. What does this idiomatic expression mean? It means to hide a problem or to try to keep it secret, okay, without finding or without minding to find a solution to the problem. When someone keeps something in secret, keeps a problem in secret, without minding, to find a solution, to sweep something under the carpet, to sweep something under the carpet.
How confident have you been that you would manage to do it?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like out of the woods or anything with it, but
Yeah, out of the woods, out of the woods. Adele also made use of this idiomatic expression. It means no longer in danger or difficulty. No longer in danger or difficulty. She's cool. She's cool. She's not afraid of what's going to come, and she's calm. She's keeping it cool, and because she believes there is no danger or difficulty.
randomly one day when you're doing something and it comes and like says hello to you like out of the blue, and it scared the life out of me.
Out of the blue. What does it mean? It means when something happens suddenly or unexpectedly. And that's what she said. She made use of this phrase, out of the blue, out of the blue. You listen carefully to that sentence, to that speech, and you realize that she said out of the blue.
It says hello to you like out of the blue.
What does it mean? I said it means when something happens suddenly or unexpected.
Who would say no to you?
Everyone, really. And that's what I want now. I don't want people like blowing smoke up my arse, because I've seen
This idiomatic expression, of course, informal, blowing smoke up one's arse. What does it mean to blow smoke up one's arse? So blowing smoke up one's arse means insincerely complimenting or saying something in order to seem better than it is. So what she meant was that, some people don't want to tell her the truth. Some people don't want to say no to her. They always want to say yes, yes. And those people, are blowing smoke under her ass. So that was what she meant, that these people aren't real. These people aren't sincere to me. Maybe because they want, favor from me, and that's why they're not telling me the truth. So she was trying to explain that they aren't, saying the truth, even when it seems not to be good. They say, yeah, it's good. Thank you so much for watching Colin's Accent today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click the notification bell for more videos. Thank you so much. See you next time. I love you.